catching hold of most of the users. Then even after the smartphone, once the smartphones were very relevant in people's lives, then it was about the battery life as well. These smartphones didn't last a whole day. Then so a lot of research went into battery, and then as these smartphone manufacturers, they started asking for a good battery life from their OEMs and suppliers, and hence to be ahead in the race, both in terms of being a market leader and in terms of foreseeing which technology heads supply chain is. We believe supply chain is a very important aspect to be monitored. Uh, yeah, so that was the example of smartphones. We have many such examples based on which we have kind of generalized this assumption, and we have helped a lot of companies. Even if we talk about the automotive sector, there are players who are the support of the automotive industry, and that is driving the industry as well. So the basic idea here is not only to monitor the core industry per se, for example, in this case, the smartphone industry, or for example, in the automotive space, the automotive industry, but also the supporting tech that enables the core, because the supporting tech, uh, the inventions or the refinement which moves the market might come from the supporting tech, and sometimes the core also helps drive, because you as a company, the people that are attending this webinar could be a part of, say, a core industry, or they could be a part of, say, a supporting industry, uh, uh, which makes the battery or the display. They actually do not make the smartphones per se, but at the same time, they have to see how they fit in the value chain of the different core industries to be ahead in that sense. So we recently did a project where we were analyzing, uh, the core industry was automotive, and we were analyzing automation of cars. And one of the support companies, they were monitoring. With the help of us, they started monitoring the parking space. How the parking of uh, you know uh, uh, parking of autonomous vehicles would be done. If we think about that, it gives it gets you into the space of automated guided vehicle parking. So it's called the AGV system. If you start thinking about the AGV system, you think about, you see the chain related to infrastructure as well. So infrastructures, companies involved in infrastructure also comes into the picture. So for cities like San Francisco, which are very eager to adopt autonomous vehicles, it's important that your parking has a space. You as a parking infrastructure company have the space for these new technologies as well. So that is how the supply chain links to each of the market space, and the adoption of technology in one space, uh, uh, you know uh, provides a kind of chain reaction which we have to be aware to be a leader in terms of catering to the market.